Welcome here, folks, to the Pictou County Wellness Center for this game between the top two teams in the league, the Weeks and the Macs. Their first meeting of the season, highly anticipated. Here we go. And the Macs win it back. Creelman over, and he'll play it up. Macs walking into the Weeks zone, and that shot's blocked in front by Sullivan. Weeks trying to break it out now. Tanner. He's walking in. Not get played off by sides. He'll walk it out. That play's blocked off. And Sullivan will pick it up for the Weeks. That's moved around. Sullivan tries to move it up, but that'll go the length of the ice. We'll have our first whistle of the game, which is an icing against the Weeks. Macs coming into this game undefeated. Weeks coming in with 2 losses outside of the league. So technically, league-wide, both of these teams undefeated. Draw here in the Weeks zone. One back by the Macs, shot on net. And that's blockered off by Serhando, and that'll go out of play. Weeks will make a change here. Draw here again in the Weeks zone. Serhando in the pipes for the Weeks tonight. That's one back by the Macs. They have to battle for it. Cutting in, battling for it is Nick McKenzie. That'll move up for the Macs defense over. Grimman with the shot on net. That's off the post. A close chance. And looks like we're going to get a penalty against the Macs for tripping. As Fleming goes to the box. Draw here in the Macs zone. Weeks looking to score early here on this power play. That play's stopped. Draw here again. Kidd taking the draw. They'll be kicked out. Swain will have to take it. That'll be one back by the Macs. They'll move it around the back of their net. Putting on some pressures. The Weeks. Kidd trying to get it. But that'll move up. And it's dumped in. Battling for it in the corner. Weeks all over him. Looking to get that puck. He's doing a great job at killing this one. But that'll pop out. Williams moving it up for Kidd. Kidd walking in, a fancy move around, but he can't get to it. So he'll have to move that up for Williams. Over to Sim with a nice saucer. Sim with a shot on net. That's off the pad in front. And Williams can't bury that one in as it bounces over his blade. He'll get it again. Move it over for Cameron. Cameron up for Sim. Back to Williams to Kidd, and he can't get a shot off, and the Macs will dump that out of the zone and go off for a change with just a minute left here on the Weeks power play. Tanner with behind his own net. He'll start to break it out, and he'll move it up for Bircham. The Weeks are in the neutral zone, and they'll move it in. Bircham moving in, but that play's killed and thrown down the ice by the Macs again. 45 seconds left here on this Weeks power play. Tanner moving it over. Bircham trying to walk in. He'll dump it up for Croft. Cross walking in. He's got some space. He'll hand it back for Bircham. Bircham having a look, and he'll play it in behind the net. White will have to race for it as well as Croft. Croft now. He's looking around. He'll play it over for Bircham. Bircham in. Shot on net. And that flies up and into the netting. Off of McKenzie's stick. Macs will get a change here as well as the Weeks. 17 seconds here left on their power play. Just one opportunity left here for them to score early. Swain taking the draw. They'll have to battle for it at the blue line, and Swain wins it back. Bircham hands it in. Shot on net, and that's off the blocker. It's almost played out, and that slips by McCachran, and the Weeks will have to chase. 5 seconds left. Will they get another rush in? It's not looking like it. The Macs have killed off their first penalty of the game. McCackern battling for it behind the net. Max looking for possession. In the corner now, Weeks will come out with it. Max laying the body, trying to get possession. But here come the Weeks, it's Kidd. He walks in around the boards with some speed, and Odell will throw that out for the Max. And we'll get an offside as the puck goes back in before the Weeks could fully clear. Weeks missing a key player in tonight's game, Ethan Francis, who's been out on a suspension 1 game. And of course it was against the Max, the biggest competition here in the league. Odell battling for it for the Max. McKenzie will get it. He'll walk into the corner, take it behind the net. He's looking for a play. He'll move it up for Williams. Over. Shot on net by Eisner, and that's wide. Pugsley trying to put it back in front. The puck's alive, and the Max will clear that out of the way as McKenzie pinches in for it. And that'll exit the zone. Williams curling in now. He'll lose that one, so that'll move up for Pugsley. Over to Green. Green can't get his stick on it, so here come the Max as they grab the puck. It's Welsh. He's walking in, plays it over, and they couldn't get that shot off, and the Weeks are trying to get it out of the danger zone. Max again, thrown in front. Another shot, that's wide, and played up for Creelman. He'll take a shot and dump it into the corner. Sullivan chasing for it. He'll have to battle. Max having a look, playing in front. Creelman can't get there, so he'll move it up, and a shot on net again. That's off the crossbar, and it'll bounce up and out into the neutral zone. A close chance for the Max. Creelman moves it up and hand it in. Welsh is after it. Tanner blew a tire. That's moved up. Max trying to get a shot off, and he fans on that one, so that'll be played up. Max will have to clear here, and they'll get a change while the Weeks are going to try and catch them, but the Max intercept that pass. It's played in over to Fleming. A shot on net, and Sullivan can't get that one in. And Serhando shuts the door. A great chance for the Max again. 15:05 left here in this first period. Draw here, Fleming taking it for the Max. McCackern moving it up for the Weeks. That'll get played over. Here comes McIntosh trying to play it through, but that play's broken up and thrown out. McCackern will get it and throw it back into the Max zone. The Weeks will have to clear out, and Max will get a chance to regroup as they dump it in off the stick of Suds. Or Suds, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Fleming trying to move it up. Up to the D-line, that's a shot on net, and that's blockered away by Serhando. White battling for it. Moved up again, over to Armandsall. Shot off the blocker. Amaro, sorry. Played over behind the net. McCackern's battling for it. He's got Fleming on him. They can't get this puck out. The ref might have to blow it dead here. If McCackern keeps holding it in, it'll escape and move up, and that'll exit the zone. Max trying to move it up again. Fleming can't get there in time, but he tips it in, so no icing, and they'll go off for a change. A big hit in the corner. That'll move up. Kidd can't get there in time. That'll go the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing here. 13:41 left to go. Draw here back again in the weak zone. Scherer having a talk with the ref here. And here we go. Moved over. Weeks will get it, and they'll start to break out. Sim trying to make a play over. That play's blocked and thrown in as Giddish makes a huge hit. Croft hands it back for McKenzie. Over to Williams. He'll start to move it up now. Up for Sim in the neutral zone, and that play gets broken up by the Max. As Strong dumps it in on Serhando, and he'll play it off for McKenzie. McKenzie moving it up. That play's broken up, and the puck will be taken into possession by the Max. Creelman over to Scherer. He's going to try and walk in. He's got Lovett with him. He'll play it in front, and that's off the pad of Serhando as he gets that out of the danger zone. Moved over, Creelman. Into the corner with a shot on net. That's off the shoulder. Creelman in again. Back, and a shot on net by McKay. That's gloved up by Serhando. Both teams will make a change here, get some fresh legs. And a draw here in the weak zone. Played back, Sullivan will tip it out off the glass, and that'll go the length of the ice. No icing on that play, because that's moved around for McKay. He'll try and tip it in. No icing on that play as well, as he got a piece of it. Sullivan having a look. Serhando went down in the net. I didn't see what happened there. It'll go back for Guinish. He'll go behind his own net in the Max zone and have a look at what he has for options. Plays it over. The Max will start their breakout now. Zamaro throws it up and in. No icing as that goes down the length of the ice into the weak zone. Sullivan battling for it, trying to get it out. Moved up, and it keeps in the weak zone. Max with it around the circle. Moving up, a shot on net, and that's covered up by Serhando. 11:50 left to go in this period. Draw here in the weak zone again. Max putting on a great deal of pressure. Shot on front, and that's almost deflected in as it goes into the corner. Played up, Odell. He'll have a look and dump it in. Thrown in front, shot on net, and that's covered up by Serhando, who keeps the Weeks in this game. Taking the draw here. That'll get pushed in. McCachran with it, and he'll fly it up and high. Pugsley's after it. Racing there. And he'll go into the corner battling for it. They're tangled up. That'll move up for Liver. And that'll get chucked out. Bertram trying to keep it. But here comes Welsh. He'll walk in. He's got room and a shot on net, and that's saved by Serhando. A big save. Into the corner now of the weak zone. Moved around the back of the net. Welsh battling for it against McCachran. McCachran gets tripped up, no call on that play. And he'll move up for Bertram. Bertram will chuck it in once he crosses that red line. And it's in pursuit. He'll throw it around. Kidd putting on some pressure as he wants that puck. That'll hit off of Sim's leg and move back. Kidd trying to get in. He can't get his stick on that puck. So Guinish and Fleming will fight over it as it gets dumped into the weak zone. McKenzie chasing. Moved up for Williams. Sim having a look now. That's played over. A bad turnover. Sullivan trying to get that in for the Max, And that's moved up. Here comes Sim. He's got Williams with him. Plays it over. And that play was broken up by Sudes. Weeks looking for an interference call as Williams couldn't get his stick on the ice, but we'll get an icing here against the Max. Draw here in the Max zone. McIntosh taking the draw. He'll win it over, and that's moved up for Cameron. Or at least it was almost up to Cameron. Now they'll battle for it in the corner. Moved over to Tanner with a shot on net, and that's gloved up. The Max We'll just get a quick break here, and while we're waiting for the play to resume, we'll hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back here, folks. We'll go back down to the Max end. Bell is ready in between the pipes for the Max. Shots 11-3 for the Max as well. But score is still 0-0. Weeks looking to get that first marker. That'll move in. Shares on it. He'll play it around the back of the net. Sullivan pinches in for the Weeks as he's trying to get possession. That'll move up. Thrown into the corner by Tanner. Moved around White with it. He'll try and play it in front. Back for Tanner. He'll play it over for Cameron, who can't get his stick on it. So that'll get played out by the Max to the neutral zone for Cameron as he hands it over to Sullivan. In a little bit of a collision there. McIntosh trying to play it in. Almost a nice move there. But Tanner couldn't get to that puck. So the Max will get it behind their net. They'll start to break out. It's Truin, plays it in for McCackern. McCackern trying to get that into the weak zone. But here come the Max with a shot on it, and that's deflected high into the netting. Draw here in the weak zone. Serhando standing on his head in the pipe so far for the Weeks. Max with another shot. That's deflected in front. Moved around, another shot. It's in front. Shot on net again. That's blocked by Kidd. That'll move around for Swain. Another shot on net off the pad of Serhando. Moved around. Max going for it. But the Weeks will get it. Here comes Bertram as he's breaking out of the zone. Hands it over. Swain can't get his stick on it, so it'll move back for Sim, who dumps it in. Amaro plays it off for Sudes, who plays it around. McCackern pinching in for it, and he'll get there. But that play's broken out again by the Max. McCackern racing for it as McKay's trying to get there, but icing on the play. So we'll go back down to the Max zone. Weeks getting a change in. .17 left to go here in this first frame. Green taking the draw. One back by Green to Pugsley. Pugsley battling for it. And here come the Max breaking out. Played in as McKay. He'll hand it in front, but that play's blocked off by McKenzie. Thrown over. And Williams is going to try and grab it, but that goes in between his feet. And it's gloved up by Serhando as it was in the air. Draw here in the weak zone once again. Odell taking the draw for the Max. Played back, shot on net. It's wide. It'll go into the corner for Welsh. He plays it in front, but that's sticked away by McKenzie. Hand it over. Creelman with a shot. It through traffic. and saved by Serhando. McKenzie breaking it out to the neutral zone. High sticking against the Max, but the Weeks touched it first. Odell trying to battle for it. McKenzie will backhand it in. Creelman has it now behind his net. He'll move it up. That's played up for Liver, who dumps it in. McKenzie putting it around the boards. White can't get it. No icing on that play. And Tanner's racing for it. Creelman gets there first, and he'll play it back. Here come the Max breaking out. Ginish bringing it into the corner. That play's broken up, and Fleming will grab it off of him. Getting lots of pressure as that puck squeaks out of the zone. Tanner in deep, battling for it as that moves up. Back for Croft, who hands it over for Kidd, and he can't get his stick on it. Croft again, handing it over for Cameron, who plays it in. Tanner over to Croft, who can't get a good shot off, so Fleming will grab it and move it in. Sullivan moving it up. Sim can't get there, but he'll race for it. Emero playing into the corner of his own zone as that moves up into the neutral for Fleming. Fleming's got Welsh with him, and that's played off by the Weeks. Moved up. Croft now. He's got Kidd. He'll play it around and hand it off for Sim in a wide open lane. He'll walk in. Shot on net. It's alive in front. They're battling. Kidd has no stick, so he can't do much with that. And it'll go back for McCachran. McCachran playing it up. Sim will tip it in. And the Weeks will go off for a change. Max trying to break it through. Strong has a chance. Shot on net, and it's gloved up by Serhando. What a save by the Weeks goaltender to keep this game tied up late into the first. Draw here in the Weeks zone. Scherer taking it. One back by McIntosh. That'll go around. Williams moving it up for White. White into the corner now. He'll hand it over to McKenzie. Can't get his stick on it, so the Max will get there. Played in front. Risky play. Now Swain will grab it. He'll hand it over for White. He's walking in. Hands it over to Swain. Back to McIntosh with a shot, and that's deflected in front by Lovett. Handed up. Scherer trying to get his stick on it, but that'll play down. And the Weeks will have to clear. Thrown up and icing against the Max here as that goes the length of the ice. Max putting on a great deal of pressure. Just doesn't seem to stop with them. But the Weeks being held in this game by a few good defensive plays and a great goaltender in Serhando. Scherer now. He'll play it up. Lovett dumps it in. Williams will chase after it in his own zone. He'll play it around. Williams still has it as he walks into the neutral zone. He's walking in, trying to play it, but Lovett breaks it up. McKay battling. And that'll be an offside against the Max as they try and walk in. McKenzie having a few words here. So the draw here just outside of the weak zone. And it's one back by the Max. Haverstock. That's thrown in off the pad of Serhando. Battling for it. Another shot off of Serhando. That'll move up for Sullivan, who tries to play it up, for Kidd, but he gets thrown back in. Moved around Cameron to Sullivan, back to Cameron. He's got some pressure, so he'll have to throw it up. Odell keeps it in for the Max. Sim laying a big hit there in the corner. That's moved around for Sullivan. He'll take and throw back around for Cameron. He'll flip it up. Truin keeps it in, and he'll walk into the corner now. Hands it off. Back to Truin, behind the net, in front. And the Max will move it up to the blue line with a shot on net. That's blocked in front by Sullivan. He'll try and play it out for Croft, and that'll just squeak out off the stick of Croft. Truin again, tipped in, and the Max will get a change in. That's played up. Welsh trying to play it in. Couple odd bounces off some sticks in front. Played in front. Welsh moves it up. Shot on net. That's blocked in front by Kidd. Tanner trying to play it up for him. And the Max bench yelling about something here I'm not sure of. I think it was because Kidd was in offside and tried to poke check the puck, but I don't know if that's full contact or not. That's moved up and Kidd's after it. Amoreau's on his tail. He'll play it in front for White. A good chance as that bounces wide. Sood's now playing it around. Sullivan's there for the Max. In his own zone. He'll try and move it up. Here comes Sullivan. Walking in, Burcham pokes out of his stick and hits him into the boards. Played around for McCachran. He doesn't have time to flip it up, so Fleming will play it, and that's cleared out, but up to Creelman now. He'll hand it over for Sudes. Back to Creelman. Shot on net. Tipped in front, it's alive. A shot on net again, Serhando's there. Trying to wrap around, Burcham will get it and clear it out of the zone. And there'll be an icing against the Weeks. An exciting series of events for the Max as they try and get the first goal of the game. But Serhando will shut the door with the help from his defenseman for the Weeks. Draw here again in the Weeks zone. Fleming taking it for the Max as McIntosh gets kicked out, so Swain will have to take it. One back, Sullivan. Thrown in, and it's gloved up by Serhando. .143 left here in this period. Fleming taking the draw again against McIntosh. Tanner getting thrown back to the bench as the ref thinks that's a late change, so Swain will have to go back out. Back up to the Max blue line, moved up Creelman. Thrown in, and that's off the glass and wide. Fleming after it now. McKenzie lays a hit, but the Max will still get it. Moved over, Creelman again, walks in. He'll hand it back and a shot on net. That's Fandon, and Serhando will glove that up and we'll get a dog pile in front of the nets. Neither of these teams want to walk away with a loss here. I think this season we'll see a long history of exciting games between these two as they sit at the top. Maybe some playoff action between these guys, who knows? Played off, Pugsley now, trying to move it out, and he will to the neutral zone. That'll move over by Truin to Suds. He'll play it up, and that's tipped in to the weak zone. Williams moving it up for Croft now. He'll hand it over, but that play's blocked. McKenzie loses his edge, so Kidd will have to play it back. McKenzie playing it up off the glass, that'll slip out of the zone. Truin now. He'll hand it over. Played up, and Strong can't get there in time, so that'll go the length of the ice, and we'll have a icing against the Max with 47 seconds left to go. So a final chance here for the Weeks to open up the scoring late in this first period. Sim taking the draw. That's whistled dead, so they'll have to do that draw again. He'll win that back for Kidd. Kidd moves up for Cameron. He'll take a shot on net, and that's gloved up by Bell. Weeks looking just to fire some more pucks on net. Shots are 18-5 for the Max. Weeks needs some more opportunity here, and I'm sure that'll be talked about in the locker room during the intermission. But so far, they are holding off the Max, which is good to see. Serhando, a great deal of that defensive play, as that's moved up. Breaking into the weak zone, but that's played out. Sim with it, and we're going to get a stoppage in play for what looks like a high stick. So that'll go down the length of the ice into the weak zone. Don't think too many of them like that call, but they'll have to take it. Odell taking the draw for the Max. That's moved. Sullivan will flip it up off the boards, and that'll bounce into the Weeks bench, so we'll get another stoppage in play. Draw here again in the Weeks zone. Played off Sullivan. Another play off the boards in the same area. That's flipped back. Welsh hands it over, but that's tipped away by Sullivan. Liver throws it in. Cameron now getting some pressure from Welsh. It'll go up for McIntosh, who plays it up. Kept in by Liver. And that's moved over to White. White will play it up, and that'll be the end of the first period, folks. Score 0-0 between these two top dog teams. We'll be back here in just a moment with the second period.
Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy, efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians.
Welcome back here, folks, to the second period of this game between the Macs and the Weeks. Your two top dogs in the league, battling it off for the first time this season. Scores 0-0 so far, an exciting match. Here we go. Second period is underway as the Macs win it back. Suds moves it up. Love it. Battling for it. Scherer as well. Scherer will get it. He'll move it back for Creelman. Tipped in, and the Weeks will chase in their own zone. Scherer, moving it up. Played off. Suds, moving it in. It's in front. And White will have to grab it and move it out. Moved up. McIntosh tips it in over. Suds hands it over to Creelman. Creelman playing it up for Strong. He'll hand it off for Lovett. Lovett's walking in. He'll curl back. Move it over. Creelman to Truin. He'll take a shot. That's blocked in front, but it's still alive. Serhando shuts the door. Played around. Sullivan looking for it, and he's got it. He'll start to try and break out as he puts that off the boards, and Tanner's there. Tanner trying to play it around, but that play's broken up and the puck's taken by Genish. He's walking in. He's got some space with a shot. It's in front. A couple good saves. Sullivan down on the ground, but that's moved up. Another shot on net by Fleming. Blocked in front. Another. And that's just wide. Williams trying to get them off the puck, but that's moved up to Genish. He'll walk in with a shot. That's blocked by Croft. Moved around. Moved up. Thrown over. Played in, and they can't get the shot off. Genish with F1T, and that's gloved up by Serhando. A close chance there for the Macs. A few close chances for them to get the first goal of the game. But Serhando and the Weeks shut the door, and they'll look to break out of their zone now and get a few chances of their own. Shot on it by Odell. It's in front. Croft with it. He's skating up now, and he'll hand it over. Thrown in by Sim. Moved around. Croft can't get a stick on it. That'll get flipped out by the Macs, and that'll go the length, and we'll get an icing here, I assume. So go back down to the Max zone. Weeks looking to set something up here. McKenzie not liking where the faceoff's being taken at. But that'll move back. A shot on net, and that's just high. It'll rim around for McKenzie. He'll dump it in. McKenzie still got it. He'll play it in front, and it's in! Tipped in front off of McKenzie's shot. Nathan Kidd with the first goal of the game. Weeks strike first. What a play. So there you have it, the first goal of the game. And it's from Nathan Kidd, who tips a shot in from the blue line from McKenzie. And now the Weeks hold the lead. As that gets played back for McKenzie. Williams, he'll hand it back for McKenzie. In his own zone now. Moved up. Williams trying to play it around. He fans on that one. So Welsh will dump it in for Odell. McKenzie gets there first. He'll play it up off the boards. Suds is there, and he'll dump it in. Odell on it, and he gets tripped up, so we'll see a Max power play. Maybe something happened there after the whistle I didn't quite catch. So the draw here in the weak zone as the Macs have a power play, their first of the game. They're looking to go to work and tie this up before the Weeks can take that lead and run with it. McIntosh taking the draw. He'll win it back. Sullivan will try and play it out, but that's kept in. Creelman, he'll play it over. And that play's blocked off. They can't get a shot, so they'll have to regroup. Suds over to Creelman. Creelman walking the boards. He'll hand it back to Suds, who walks over. A shot on net, and that's saved by Serhando off the shoulder. Suds will keep that one in. Hand it in, McCachran grabs it, and he'll play it out for a clear. And the Suds will have to go back to their zone and regroup as White's putting on some pressure. Moved over. Here come the Max trying to break back in. Ginnish plays it in. That'll go around. And McCachran tries to play it out. Ginnish keeps it. Creelman over. The shot on net. And it's blocked in front by McCachran. Sullivan trying to take it out. That's played in by Creelman. Ginnish. Back to Creelman. He'll walk the blue line, hand it back to Ginnish. He'll walk in into the corner now. Max with it. Played off by McKay. Shot on net, and that goes wide. And it'll exit the zone. Back into the Max zone. Weeks will get a well-needed change. Just 43 seconds left here on this Max power play. Played over. Lovett with it. He's walking in. Off the boards and in behind the net now. Lovett walking. He'll take it up to the blue line, and he'll keep cutting. He's just circling around. He'll try and play it in front. Net's off. So we'll get a stoppage in play. So the draw here being taken again in the weak zone. 21 seconds left on that Max power play. Scherer might be getting kicked out here. And he's trying to fight it, but Strong will have to come in for him. Played over. Eisner racing for it. Ginnish will get there first and throw it over to Lovett. Lovett over. Moved up. Ginnish. Back to Lovett. Shot in front. Strong trying to get it in. And that's played behind the net. And looped around. Weirdly bounced. And looks like Ginnish will keep it in the zone. He'll walk in with a shot, and that's sticked away by Serhando. Scherer racing for it. Kid hits him into the boards, and that's almost cleared out. And it will be off a misplay. And the Weeks have killed off that penalty. Moved around Max in their own zone now, trying to start a breakout. Scherer. That's played up. McKenzie will dump it in to the corner. Ginnish trying to play it around Kidd. Scherer brings it over. And the Max will start their breakout. Truin back behind the net. He blows a tire. He's still got it up for Suds. A shot on net goes high. Played around. McKenzie trying to get there. It'll go around, but Williams will grab that puck in the corners. He starts to break out for the Weeks. And a big hit into the boards there. Played off. Swain hands it in. McKenzie can't get there, and we'll get a stoppage in play. And Croft will get some pushing and shoving against him. And ref's telling somebody to go. We're not sure who. And Croft's getting a penalty here. Will there be a penalty against the Max? The door's open on their penalty box. So it looks like Suds is going. In the Max zone, White taking it for the Weeks against Fleming. Shot on net, and it's covered up by Bell. A quick shot there. So we'll get another draw here. Max putting out a new forward line, some fresh legs. Odell, Welsh, and Liver. White taking it. They'll win it back again, but they can't get there, so Williams will have to exit the zone and chase it. That's played up. Tanner can't get his stick on it, so Creelman has possession now. He'll circle behind the net and have a look as he moves it over. Picked off by Tanner. Here comes Pugsley. He's got White with him. That play's broken up by Creelman. Tanner battling for it. Behind the net now is the Weeks. Plays it in front. McKenzie racing there, and that's kept in. But Odell will bring it out. Tanner with it. Hands it off for Pugsley. Pugsley can't get a stick on it, so that's dumped in on net. And that's played off by Sorhando to McKenzie. He'll flip it up the glass, sorry. Odell battling for it. Guinness with a shot on net, and that's blocked in front by Williams. Played over again. Truin can't get a stick on it. He'll try and play it over, but Pugsley's got it now. He'll flip it over to Tanner. Walking in now. He'll fan on that shot. He'll have to play it in front, and that's broken up by Truin. They have a lead now. Sorhando plays it off. He couldn't get his stick fully on that puck. What an opportunity. Tanner now behind his own net. Plays it up. Cameron having a look. He'll flip it over. Guinness gets there. Truin plays it back. Here come the Max as they break in. Guinness. He's walking in. He's got some space as he flips towards the net, and the puck's off, or the net's off, sorry. So we'll get a stoppage. They'll have to throw this net back on here. Draw here just outside of the weak zone. McIntosh taking it for the Weeks. Pushing for it, they're battling. Green's in there trying to poke it out, and that'll go out to the Max. Creelman played it over, and it's dumped in by Haverstock. Kept out of the danger zone by Sullivan. Another shot on net, that's blockered away by Sorhando. And we'll get a stoppage in plays. I believe that exited the zone. Or the ice, sorry. Draw here again. Just outside of the weak zone. It's Kidd taking the draw against Lovett. Played back, Lovett pushes it through, but Bertram will move it up into the neutral zone. Kidd trying to get it up to Sim, but he can't get there, and it'll go down in deep into the weak zone. Bertram plays it around, Sim hands it off. Kidd can't get there in time, so it'll go back down for Strong. He's getting pushed behind the net. Bertram putting on some pressure as he wants that puck, and he'll get it up to Kidd. Kidd moving now. He'll try and play it in, but that play's broken up by Lovett. Scherer with it now. He's got Strong with him, and Strong blows a tire, and Scherer fans on it. Creelman with a shot. Hit in front, it's alive! Blocked in front! My God, what a chance. Truin with another shot, that's wide. It'll go around. Creelman with a shot, and Strong almost tips it in. Back up for Swain, he'll move it. Kidd's there. That'll go off a couple feet and bounces around for Creelman. That'll go back in. Bertram moves it up. Blocked by Creelman, and he'll dump it back into the weak zone. And a big hit there. Scherer goes down. And Kidd will Give some pushing and shoving to Scherer. Bertram in there as well, battling. Love to see it. So Kidd will go to the box. Defending a bad play against one of his teammates. So Sullivan and Truin, the captains, talking things over with the ref here. Sullivan making a point of the late hit on, I'm not sure who on the Weeks, but he was down on the ground. It was a pretty heavy hit that didn't need to happen. But the refs won't do anything about that. They'll stick with their penalty against Kidd as they didn't see that play. So Weeks will have to play this one off. A power play for the Max, who are looking to tie things up. A great chance for them to do so. Played back for Truin. Moved over. Ginish now with a shot on net. It's in front and played out by White. Max breaking out now. Here comes a shot on net and it's gloved down by Serhando. Another great save from Jared Serhando, who's standing on his head in this game so far. Great performance. Fleming taking the draw for the Max now. He'll win it back for Ginish. Moves it over to Truin. Plays it in. Max looking to set something up with a shot on net. That hits off the outside of the netting. Played around. Truin's grabbing it. He'll play it in. Tipped in front, and it's kept out by Serhando. That'll move around for Ginish. McIntosh trying to get there. Round for McKenzie, racing for it against Fleming, sorry. Played in front, shot on net, and that's saved by Serhando. Moved over, another shot on net. Off the post and out. Played over, Truin. Having a look now. Hands it in. A shot on net by Sullivan. Blocked in front by Williams. He'll go behind the net now. McKenzie gets it. He'll rim it around. And we'll get another penalty here. And it looks like it's Fleming going to the box. So it'll be 4-on-4 in this game. An open ice opportunity. But we'll get a quick break here. We'll hear a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Nice to see there Serhando and Bell giving each other a fist bump before they head off to their respective nets. So the draw here in the Max zone, 4-on-4 for 41 seconds, and then the Weeks will get a minute and 19 power play. Played up, Croft with it, he'll play it out. Having a look, he hands it back for Bertram. Bertram back for Sullivan. Moved up for Sullivan. He's walking in now, hands it off for Croft. Croft with a shot on net, it's in front. And the Weeks will have to get back now as the Max are pushing through. It's a 3-on-1, Tanner gets back. Played over, shot on net, and it's deflected wide. Suds now with it at the blue line. He'll walk in, hand it over, Creelman can't get there. And he'll have to race for it. Tanner moving it up for the Weeks now. Tanner walking it in. He'll lose that puck, and that's dumped down the length of the ice as the Weeks are now on the power play. They're starting to move it up now. Cameron up for Swain, tipped it over to Sim. Sim walking in, shot on net, it's thrown in front, and Williams can't tip that one in off the backhand. Williams moves it around. Sim trying to get there. Cameron trying to get there, and he'll have to skate back as the Max grab it. It's Odell walking in. Hands it back and a shot on net, and that's off the netting as it goes high. Sharing a couple words with some of the Weeks players. Draw here in the Weeks zone. 8:27 left to go here. Puck's dropped, it's won back by the Max. Guinish moves it over for Tremlin. Williams has it now. He'll hand it over for Cameron. That flips over his stick, so he'll have to play it down in for Williams. Moves it up. Cameron has it now. He's walking up, hands it over. Swain drops it back. Sim having a look, thrown in front, and that play's deflected by Scherer. Swain now in the corner, getting some pressure put on him as he's hit into the boards. They'll have to get reinforcements there to grab that puck. Still a battle for it in the corner. Move it up. Max breaking out now as they get possession. Odell back to Guinish. Walks in, and that's offside, unfortunately, for the Max. Both teams will get a change here. Draw just outside the Weeks zone. Score 1-0 Weeks. Max looking to tie things up. Played back by Haverstock. Suds now over. Played up and in. Bertram has it, and he'll move it out for Eisner. Eisner trying to get around the Weeks, or the Max defenseman. Pugsley, he's got Green, shot on net, and that goes wide. Another shot, and that's gloved up by Bell, and he'll take the whistle for the Max. So Weeks will get an offensive zone draw here, looking to set something up and extend their lead. This is a must-win game for both teams. Battle for it at the line. And Scherer will get it. He's walking up now, breaking into the Weeks zone. From McCackern blocks that play. It's in front. Strong trying to poke it in, and that's kept out by Serhando. Lovett grabs it. Wasn't going to get a stoppage in play. A penalty coming up here for head contact against, I'm not sure. Perhaps Scherer. Scherer will go to the box for head contact. Weeks will go to the power play with 6:56 left here in this second period. Scherer not happy about that penalty as he slams the door to the box. Sim taking the drop for the Weeks. There's a battle for it. It's one back to Cameron. Over to Williams. Back to Cameron. He'll throw it in. Kidd over. Back to Kidd. Williams with it now. He'll get pushed off that one. He's still got it in the corner. He'll walk up now, trying to look for a passing option. That'll get played over. Kidd to Cameron. Back to Sim. Sim in the corner now having a look. He'll play it up for Williams at the blue line. Over for Kidd. Back to the Sim with a shot on net, and that goes wide. Williams will have to keep that one in at the blue line. Hand it in for Kidd. Back to Sim with a shot, and that almost trickles in. Played around, Sim trying to get his stick on it, but that'll exit the zone. A few good opportunities for the Weeks. They still have 3 minutes, as that was a 4-minute penalty, sorry. Serhando goes down in the net after getting, looked like hit in the face from a stick. Refs won't blow it dead. Kidd now. Behind the net, battling for it. He moves it over for Swain. Up to Cameron, who keeps it in. Down in for Williams, over. A shot on net, thrown in. Kidd, and he scores! Nathan Kidd brings the Weeks lead to 2. What a setup, what a play, what a goal. The Weeks go up 2-0 against the Max. A great play by their power play line. Looked like Sim was going to shoot it there. He faked the shot and handed it over to Kidd, who tapped it in the wide open net. What a goal. Played back McKenzie. Weeks wanting to build off this. That gets played into the weak zone by the Max. For McKenzie. McKenzie behind the net, battling for it now. He'll hand it over for Burcham. Tanner grabs it. Getting some pressure put on him. Tripped up. And played off. Welsh with no stick. That gets moved up. Tanner with it. Welsh gets a stick from the bench. Tanner off. And here comes Welsh with the stick from the bench. He walks in. Shot on net. And it's wide. Saved by Serhando. What an opportunity for Welsh as he heads to the box. McKenzie now hands it over. That goes in deep to the Max zone. White moves it up for Cameron. Back for White. Looking for an option. Tanner walks in. And that's sticked away by Guinish. White battling for it now. Truin putting on some pressure. Gotta go back. White hands it up. Thrown over. McKenzie has a look. Throws it in front. And it's almost tipped in. And that goes wide. McKenzie in deep. Croft trying to get there. And that'll get flung out by the Max. 33 seconds left here on the Weeks power play. They're looking for one more opportunity. Tanner trying to get there. That's played back and moved up by Truin. It's Odell now with some space. Cameron battling for it, as well as Williams and Sim. Sim will come out with it. Sim walking in now along the boards. Plays it in front. Swain couldn't get there. Another thrown in. Swain plays it back for Sim. Sim now walking in. He'll play it back for Swain, looking for some options. Kidd trying to get there. Kidd trying to play it around. That's dumped back in by Williams for Swain. Tipped around for Sim. He'll fling it up. Cameron to Williams, and that exits the zone. And we're back to even strength. And that'll get dumped in. Weeks will get a change here. Max regrouping and starting to set up their breakout. Sullivan behind his own net. He'll play it up. Eisner can't get there in time. So a penalty, or not a penalty, sorry. An icing against the Weeks here, excuse me. What an exciting game so far. Huge opportunities from both sides. Welsh, just moments ago, almost has one off of a short-handed breakaway. Couldn't bury it as Serhando keeps it out. Draw here in the weak zone. One back by McIntosh. Sullivan plays it around for McCachran. McCachran in the corner battling for it. Moved up. Eisner's there. And he'll break it out. Over to Pugsley. He can't get his stick on it. So Truin will try and play it through. Pugsley again with it. He'll dump it into the zone and chase after it. That puck's tipped away by Lovett. A good defensive play to keep Pugsley out. Thrown in front. And he fans on the 1T. McCachran now walking in. Over to McIntosh in the corner. He's having to look for his options. Moves it up to McCachran with a shot. Tipped in front, Eisner. And that bounces over the stick of McIntosh and exit the zone. Moved over for Sullivan. Eisner will tip it in. That's on net. Truin picks it up off of Bell. Up for Strong. Trying to poke it around. Played through. Strong still battling for it. Green will pick it up. It's a 3-on-2, and he'll dump it in. Max trying to get it out now, and they will to the neutral zone, but Tanner grabs it for the Weeks. He'll hand it back for McKenzie. Over to Bertram. Bertram walking in, and he'll throw it in over the heads of the defenders. Emerald playing it off. Moved up, and the Max will break it out now. Emerald walking in. He'll tip it into the zone, and Welsh is after it, looking to make up for his lost chance. Bertram trying to battle for it. Walking in, love it. Trying to play it off. Back up for Guinness. With a shot on net, that's blocked in front by Tanner, and McKenzie will get it out of the zone. Thrown over. Creelman having a look now. He'll play it up. For Liver, trying to break it in. He'll walk into the corner now, behind the net. Looking for his options, throws it in front. Guinness gets there. Shot on net. It's high and alive in front. And Kidd will grab it and move it out as he flips it high and up. Serhando's down in the net. We'll get a stoppage in play here with 56 seconds left. And it looks like the Max will get a penalty. Welsh going to the box. He seemed to be doing a zip your lips action there as he goes to the box. So the Weeks will get yet another power play, looking to extend their lead. 56 seconds left. Sim taking the draw here. Cleared out almost. Weeks keep it in. Williams over for Cameron. Shot on net, and it's gloved up by Bell. So Welsh gets a penalty for interference. That's what the call was on that one. He seemed to have some type of collision with Serhando. Most times the collision with the goalie is an accident, so it's kind of hard taking that penalty. But the Max will have to kill it regardless. One back by Sim. Cameron. Played in. Thrown over to Kidd with the shot. It's in front and off the pad of Bell with a great save. That'll exit the zone. Williams trying to play it through as Sullivan puts on some pressure. Played up for Cameron, who's just having a fantastic rookie campaign. Here comes Kidd with a shot, and it's gloved down and thrown out of the way by the Max. In front now, Williams. Bell having some players in his circle he doesn't like. Cameron trying to play it in as he gets a stick to the head. Off for Kidd. Plays it in front. Croft trying to beat it into the short side corners. He gets slashed. In front again and in a 1-tee off. Max look like they're going to get another penalty here. And that's the end of that period. Croft needs to keep his stick to himself there, or they're going to lose another power play. Truin and Croft exchanging some words at the end of the period here. But it looks like everything's calmed down here, and we'll have a quick 15-minute intermission before the third and final period of this game. And it looks like Truin will get a penalty as they have it up on the board ready for the next period. So Weeks will get a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 4 seconds. A great chance to extend the lead. We'll be back in just a minute with the third, folks.
Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians. Tired of those sky-high heating bills eating into your hockey budget? Score big with Green Pump Energy. We're your local heat pump experts, helping Nova Scotian families save thousands a year on energy costs. From Yarmouth to Cape Breton, our ductless and ducted heat pumps are installed by certified Red Seal technicians. And with the added benefit of potential government rebates, the time has never been better. Book your free assessment today at greenpumpenergy.com or call 902-900-0484. Green Pump Energy. Efficient heating solutions for Nova Scotians.
Oh, man. Just frustrating. All right. sorry about that, folks. We had a technical difficulty, sorry. Stream went down, but we're back up now. Weeks up 2-0. You haven't missed much. But now Croft is going to the box for the Weeks. So Max will get a power play here as they look to start their comeback in the third period. 17:55 left to go. Puck's dropped. The Weeks win it back, and Sullivan will try and clear it out. Guinness is there. He'll walk in and throw it on net. That's wide. It's battling in front. Trying to get there. Scherer gets it. He'll move it up for Guinness again. He'll play it in back to Scherer with a shot on net. That's blocked in front by McCackren, and that'll go out of the play.
Please penalty to number 19, Jay Ross. 2 minutes to hold.
McIntosh with it again. We're taking the draw again, sorry. He'll play it back into the corner. Sullivan trying to get there and get it out, but that's kept in. Scherer up for Guinness. Back in for Scherer. He'll play it deep. Putting on some pressure is McCackren. Guinness getting there. He'll dump it in around. Sullivan and White racing for it, but Welsh gets there first and moves it up to Creelman. He'll walk the blue line. Hand it off, and a shot on net by Guinness. Played over, and they score! The Macs get their first goal of the game. A great setup for the 1-team for Liver. And they cut the Weeks lead in half with 17:12 left to go. Draw here at center ice. Max win it back. Sherwin trying to move it up, and that'll flip up and out. So the draw here just outside the Max zone. Weeks are gonna have to lock down their defense if they want to keep this lead. Actually, the draw will move in to the Max zone. A little bit better for the Weeks. Green taking it. He'll try and play it over, but the Max get possession. Pugsley getting it there. That'll move over. Havard moving it over. And it's up for Sudes. And that'll get thrown in. Bell getting out of his net to play that puck. Suds plays it over. Sherwin playing it up off the boards. And Sim will get there and throw it in. Played around. Max in the corner now. Here comes Fleming as he breaks it out. Haverstock can't get there, but here's Truin with it. He'll walk in, plays it in front. Haverstock trying to play it on net, but Sorhando's there to keep the door shut. Played it around. Cameron will have to race for it. He'll flip it up, and that'll exit the zone. Draw here in the weak zone. Odell taking the draw against McIntosh. There'll be a battle for it, and McKay will walk in and get it. McKenzie's on him though, as he pushes him to the ground and trying to get possession. Moved around, Max still with it. McKenzie trying to get there, but that's played up. Tanner gets there, however, and he'll break it out now. Tanner trying to walk it in, but that'll get played back for Creelman as he loops around his own net and tries to throw it up. Emeraux will throw it in, and Odell will chase. Odell with it in the corner now. He'll play it around, and Williams gets there first for the Weeks. Tanner battling. That'll go back for Williams in the corner. White now. Trying to break it out, and he will. Almost, never mind. That's kept in. It'll go back for Williams. He'll play it up. Tanner has a good look here now. Shot on net, that's just wide. It'll move around. White will try and get there, but that'll fall back for McCackern in his own zone. Playing it up, and that's tipped in to the Max zone. Here come the Max breaking out. Played in, Guinness with lots of speed. He's walking around with a shot on net, and that's deflected. Sullivan playing it off for Scherer. He'll move it up for Truin. Walks in with a shot, and that's almost tipped in. Another shot off the side of the net. It's in front. Sullivan trying to get there. It'll move back for Truin. He'll play it off the boards for Guinness, who plays it in on the net. That'll go high and wide. Truin will pinch in for it. Plays it in front, and that's off a stick. Croft with it now, and he'll break it out for the Weeks. Over for Tanner. That goes off his stick a little too far, and Sullivan will grab it. Guinness trying to play it around for Sherwin, sorry. Scherer, sorry. Gosh. Lovett now. Here comes Lovett walking in. Shot on net. That's deflected by Bircham. Played around. Kidd with it. He's walking up. He's got Croft with him, and that's poked away by Scherer. A great defensive play. Suds now. Find his own net. He'll move it up for Truin. Moved up for Sullivan. Scherer trying to battle for it now. He'll hand it off for Suds. Gets tipped in front, so Kidd will pick it up now for the Weeks as he loops around and walks in. Kidd trying to cut in, a couple nice moves, but that's broken up by Suds. Welsh trying to get his stick on it. He'll play it up. Fleming. Up for Liver, who throws it in. Amaro can't get his stick on it, so McIntosh is there. Swain in the corner. He'll get hit into the boards heavy. Fleming trying to play it. That's off his skate. Amaro bringing it in. Played it off for Welsh. Welsh is walking in now. Swain trying to keep him out. And he'll go into the corner. Weeks with it. McKenzie walking up now, trying to get it past Welsh, and he will. Here comes Swain and McKenzie. Back for McKenzie, trying to play it in, but that play's broken up, and it'll get flipped out to the neutral zone. White battling for it. Swain's there, so is Williams. He'll bring it in. Amaro putting on some pressure. White's got it, but that play's broken up. McIntosh with it. He'll throw it over. No one's there, so the Max will break out now. It's Guinness. He'll hand it over for Welsh, but that's broken up by McCackern. McCackern now. He'll play it over, and that's thrown up. Creelman now. For Guinness, back to Creelman. He'll walk into the weak zone with a shot on net. That's off the pad of Serhando, and it'll exit the zone, so we'll get a stoppage in play. 12-11 left to go here. A close game, folks. This has been an intense one. Draw here in the weak zone. Played over, thrown in, but he's knocked off that one. McCackern chasing now along the boards. He'll bring it in the neutral zone, trying to get it around, but Guinness keeps it in, and he'll throw it the length of the ice back into the weak zone. Bertrand will have to chase after it. He's getting some pressure put on him. He'll move it up. Eisner tips it in. Played back for Strong, who moves it up. Creelman trying to get it up, but that won't get there as McCackern takes possession. That's played over for Pugsley, who grabs possession for Green. Green walking in now, and he'll dump it into the corner. Creelman's got it for the Max. He'll play it around for Suds. He'll fling it up for Odell. Odell for Strong, and that's offside. So we'll get another stoppage here. Draw here, just outside the weak zone. One back, over to Cameron. Cameron will fling it up, and that's kept in by Odell. Sim with a big hit in neutral ice. Bottomley walks in, and he'll throw it in on net, and Serhanda will cover that one up. Odell was in there, so Sullivan had to push him out of the crease. Draw here in the weak zone. 11:02 left in play. Scherer taking it. That's one back by Kidd. Sullivan will try and fling it around. Truan's there. He'll play it in for Sullivan. Battling with Cameron. And a hit to the back. Cameron goes down. And then a big hit from the captain. And we're going to get a penalty here. And he seems to be arguing that it was a clean hit. I suppose that's up to the viewer. But Sullivan will go to the box. So now the Max with an opportunity to tie things with a 2-minute power play. Played in. McCachran battling for it. Scherer's on. Battle in the corner now. Weeks don't mind this as this kills it off. Welsh around, trying to play it up, and he will for Guinish. He'll skate the blue line with a shot on net, and that's tipped high and into the netting. Draw here in the weak zone. Scherer plays it in for Guinish. That'll go around. Lever now plays it over. Creelman walking the blue line, plays it in. Thrown over, a shot over to Creelman. Deliver with a shot on it, that's off the pad of Serhanda with a big save. Thrown in front again, and it's cleared out by McCachran. With 1 minute and 13 seconds left on their power play, the Max will start their breakout. Welsh walking it up, and that's dumped in. Scherer getting there. There's a battle for it. And it'll slip out, and the Weeks will clear it again. Bell coming out of his net to play it off for Creelman. He'll skate it up. Here comes Lovett, and he'll dump it in to the weak zone. Sullivan chasing for it now of the Max. And that'll get cleared out again by the Weeks. Onto net, Lovett's there. Getting some pressure from Kidd. Hit off of it, and McKenzie will grab it. And he'll fling it around the boards, and that'll almost exit the zone, but it's kept in. Thrown in front, and it's saved by Serhanda off a shot from Suds. It'll play up and exit the zone. 10 seconds left on the Max power play, and it looks like they won't get another rush in. They might here. Fleming moves it up for Lovett, who walks in, and that's offside. And we're back to even strength as Sullivan comes out of the box. We're going to get a quick break here. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
welcome back here, folks. Draw just outside of the week's end. Max looking for just one more to tie things up. Weeks looking to lock things down, and if they get a chance, extend their lead. 8:43 left to go here. And there's a battle for it. One back to Truin. He'll play it up. And Serhando falls down behind his net. He'll have to race back there. Pugsley going for it. That'll get played off for Green. Back to Sullivan. Up to Cameron now. And he'll fire it over for Pugsley, who can't get there, so we'll get a Weeks icing. Draw here in the Weeks zone. Scherer taking it. That'll get one back by Kidd as it moves up. Creelman keeps it in. He's hit off that one, and it's played out for the Weeks. Fleming now trying to skate it back in, and he'll play it up for Scherer. He'll hand it back, but that play's broken up by Cameron, and he'll turn the other way. Green now walking in. He'll try and fling it. That'll go back, and Eisner dumps it into the corner. Pugsley's there now, racing for it. That'll get played off for Scherer. He'll fling it high as it goes back for McCachran, who will have to race for it into the corner, and they go down. Scherer in the corner. He'll fling it up for Creelman. Hands it over to shot on net by Suds, and that's blocked. Fleming now walking in with another shot, and that's blocked again. Sim now. He'll move it over for Croft, who's got some space. He's got McIntosh with them. Shot on net, and it's gloved up by Bell. A great save. .7:21 left to go here. Croft taking the draw here against Odell in the Max zone. Okay, we'll have to back up. And it's one back. Sim trying to get there, but Truin plays it over for Strong. Strong's walking in, shot on net, and it's blockered away by Serhando and flung back into the neutral zone. Suds will pick it up and hand it over to McKay. McKay will dump it in. That'll fling around for Croft. He'll play it off for McKenzie. Up for Sim. Sim having a look. He'll fire it into the corner. And McKenzie goes into the boards hard. And the parents seem to be yelling at each other now. And we're just going to move the camera away here, folks, until we're sure that he's up and okay. Kid calling over the medic. McKenzie getting up behind the net now. Slow to his feet, he's on one knee. He's up and he's all right as he skates towards the bench. Seems to be favoring that left arm. Hopefully not a long-term injury. He's a big player for the Weeks. He'll jump on the bench and sit down. He's right by the door, so no, he'll head to the dressing room and the medic will look him over. Teams talking things over. And Strong will go to the box as well. Some of the Max parents booing. So, Weeks will now go to a 5-minute power play to practically end the third period. Swain taking the draw for the Weeks. That'll go into the corner. Creelman. Played up, and Cameron will chase. He's got Lovett on him, putting on some pressure. And that'll get played off for Williams. Thrown up. Swain will get there and hand it off for Kidd. Kidd's walking in. He's in front. He'll play it off, and that's saved by Bell. What a save. A good move by Kidd, but Bell got over and kept that one out. Played around for Lovett, who tries to get there, but that's played back for Creelman. Creelman hands it over for Guinness, and that'll fly up, and Welsh will chase. Serhando plays it over for Williams. That gets moved up for Kidd. Kidd will walk it behind the net now. That's flung in. Here come the Macs, short-handed. They walk in, and it's in front and saved by Serhando. What a save. Kidd walking up now the other way. He'll play behind the net. Williams with a big hit there in the corner, and he'll take possession as he hands it off for Swain. That'll move back for Truin. That'll get flung up and out of the zone. Cameron will have to run after it, but Serhando's there. And he'll fling it up for McKenzie, who's back on the ice. And we'll get a stoppage in play. It's good to see McKenzie back, and he's all right. And using that arm now. He went pretty heavy into the boards, so good to see him back on the ice. So Swain will now go to the box. 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Played off Tanner now. He's walking up, lots of room. Tanner will walk in, and that's played off. Truin will throw it around for Guinness. Guinness taking his time in his own zone as he walks by Tanner. Walks by Croft. He's moving into the corner now, and he's played off that one by McKenzie, and he'll go into the ref, and the ref's up and all right. Moved up for Tanner. Tanner walking in now. He'll play it back. Not the way he wanted to, though, so Scherer will get it for Truin. Truin walking up now. He'll hand it over for Scherer. Scherer walking in. That play's broken up by McKenzie. A couple great defensive plays by McKenzie to shut down the Max chances, and that's played in. No icing on that play. Creelman hands it over for Truin. He'll take his time and hand it over. Creelman, he'll circle back in his zone. Moved up, Scherer now. Playing it back, and Lovett blows a tire, so they'll have to come back and regroup in the Max zone. Creelman plays it up for Odell. Odell now walking up, Truin. Hands it back for Lovett. Lovett moving in with some speed. He'll go around the boards with a shot on net, and that's wide. And it'll exit the zone. Played back for Odell. He'll hand it off for Creelman. He'll walk in now. Here comes Creelman. Over for Odell with a shot on net, and he scores! What a goal! And the Macs have tied it. Odell with the far side snipe. And this game sits at 2-2 with just 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. So the draw here again at center ice. This game's all tied up. One back by the Max. Guinness now. He'll circle in his own zone and have a look for his passing options. He'll decide to skate it. Here comes Guinish walking through, and that play is broken up by Williams. Kid will play it around as he gets hit, and we're going to get a Weeks power play. So now 5-on-3 for the Weeks. I think we're going to get a timeout here. And we will. While we're waiting for them to resume play, we'll hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
And welcome back here, folks. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left. Game is tied at 2. Weeks have a 5-on-3 advantage. Sim taking the draw. That's played back. Max get it. Truin skating it up now, and he'll fire it down the length of the ice. Serhando out of the net to play it. He'll move it back for Williams. Up for Kidd. Kidd moving in with lots of speed, walking in. He'll play it back. Kidd still with it, hands it over. Williams. Over to Cameron. Down in for McKenzie. Moved up, Cameron, to Williams. For Sim. Sim walking in, hands it over to Kidd with a shot, and that's blocked up and covered by Bell. What a save on a wicked shot to the top left. Both of these goalies putting on quite a performance this game. .230 left to go here. Kidd taking the draw. He'll win that back. Croft to Cameron. Down in for Croft. He'll skate and hand it over to Williams. He'll walk in and throw it back for Cameron. For Sim. He almost loses that one, but that'll move up for Cameron. Thrown in. Over to Sim with a shot, and that's wide. Croft will race forward into the corner. He'll play it up the boards to Williams. Hands it over to Cameron. They'll switch spots on the blue line. Cameron to Williams with a 1-T, and it's gloved up by Bell. What a strong performance from the Max goaltender. Here we go again. 7 seconds left on one of the Max penalties, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for the Weeks for 42 seconds. Hand it back to Cameron. Cameron will take his time with it, walk in with a shot, and that's just wide. And here comes Strong in with speed. Creelman hits Sim off that puck, and now the Max have possession. Truin plays it up, but Cameron's there to block Strong from getting through. Williams, he'll walk into the Max zone now. Into the corner, he'll stop and try and play it off, but Creelman's putting on pressure. It'll go around for Kidd. Tipped up to Cameron. He'll hand it over, no one's there. Williams will have to come back and grab it. In for Sim, and he fans on that shot, and Truin will grab it and break it out. Truin walking in now. He's got it along the boards of the weak zone. Fleming's there with a shot, and that's blockered away. Williams over for Cameron. He'll circle back and have a moment in his zone as he flings it over for Williams. Moves it up. White trying to get his stick on it, and that'll fling over for Truin. Fleming dumps it in. Williams is there. Kidd trying to get on it. Here comes Kidd, walking in with a shot, and that's just wide. And it's dumped in to the weak zone. Bircham chasing. Sullivan plays it up for Tanner. Back for McIntosh to Pugsley. He can't get his stick on it, so Guinness will chase. Back around. Sullivan keeping it in. And that'll exit out to the neutral zone for Bircham, who throws it into the weak zone, or the max zone, sorry. 17 seconds left in this final frame. Moved up by Guinness to Fleming. Fleming will fly it in high, and that goes over the net. Sullivan plays it over. A shot on net. Tanner blocks that one. That'll get played out, 2 seconds left. And that'll be the end of this third period. And we're going to overtime. So we'll get a quick 2-minute break here, folks. And we'll hear a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back here, folks. OT will decide this game between the Weeks and the Max. 2-2's the score. It's 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Lovett, Scherer, Creelman out for the Max. Sim, Kidd, and Cameron out for the Weeks. They'll line up at center. And here we go. One back for Cameron. He'll take it and take it into his own zone now. Scherer watching him closely. Cameron having a look. He'll play it back for Sim. Sim walking into the neutral zone now, picking up some speed. He'll play it around. Sim's walking in, and he can't get there in time. That'll go behind the net. Creelman with it now. Sim trying to get that puck back from him. He'll hand it off for Scherer. Scherer moving up now. He's walking in. He's in. He shoots and he scores! Scherer ends it in OT. What a goal! What a goal from Scherer, and what a game from the Max. They go down by 2 in the second period, come back, tie it late, and they win it in OT off of a beautiful goal. A close game. Weeks playing great as well. Serhando putting on quite the performance. Just 3 goals on 40 shots. that'll be the end of this game. Max taking it in overtime, 3-2. Thank you for choosing High Button Sports, folks. My name is Vaughn Mason. Have a good night.